us where we go and help us to be one.
All, I would like to welcome the man who worked behind this event to make it a success. A brimming pot of ideas and creativity. Reverend Father
What is
Salvi
happening?
Thomas.
So that is typically what is required of a student, a learner, a brahmachari. So I hope that this aspect of posing the right questions in the right time, maybe in the wrong time also we pose questions, but at least that trait to be developed. Sometimes we are so muted, we are so silent, and so passive that we don't have any questions. We are only receivers. We take things. So I wish English department and the association the very best. May the Sacred Heart of Jesus guide your efforts and energize you in the path of pursuit of wisdom.
The English Association should, in fact, act as the arm of the English department in carrying out its outreach and the extension. You might wonder why I talk about outreach, but all the accreditation institutions, maybe NIRF, India Today Week, our NAP, all the accrediting agencies ask us about the kind of extension and the outreach which we do. We are all living on public money, and I strongly believe that we have a responsibility to give back. And we should think what we can do or how we can carry out some of the outreach programs as English students and English faculty members.
And I think almost all the retired teachers are so happy learning how the department is progressing. And when I was invited for this function, I was rather scared because, as you said, this is going to be the first of its kind, an association inauguration online. And I had been scared by the kind of possibilities that I found, the eventualities that I found in the Asianet advertising. What will happen for this kind of online thing. I was actually thinking of Derridian difference in this kind of communication. You must have seen that advertisement. A teacher is teaching mathematics to a student, and she starts saying a plus b square is equal to a plus infinite difference like that. So anything may happen in this kind of conference, and it is actually the unpredictability that gives us that thrill. And I'm sure I may stand to gain from your association, from your inputs, from your questions or clarification. I don't know how far we'll be able to do that because of the constraints of the time. But perspective, all of you know, perspective is actually another term can be point of view, another term can be angle of vision. And it was Renaissance artists who mathematically invented a method of painting that could transcribe, that could translate visual reality onto the canvas, onto a two-dimensional plane. They could articulate a three-dimensional reality. And perspective is a technical element. And in order to work in perspective, you need something called vanishing point. It's a central idea of perspective. And vanishing point is a very interesting concept. It is vanishing because there is no such point. You can't touch it. You can't ever reach it. It's a will o' the wisp, and you can never touch it because there is no such point. And if you remember Last Supper by Da Vinci, they were experimenting with the idea. In Last Supper, vanishing point is exactly at the center of the painting, where all the parallel lines converge onto the head of Christ, and the head of Jesus Christ is placed exactly at that central transcendental point. It is as though Da Vinci wants to make the assertion that just as all the parallel lines in our field of vision converge in a distant horizon point called vanishing point, all the experiences of mankind ultimately converge in Jesus Christ.
അനുരാഗിണി ഇതായിൻ കരളിൽ വിരിഞ്ഞ പൂക്കൾ ഒരു രാഗമാലയായി ഇത് നിന്റെ ജീവനിൽ അണിയൂ അണിയൂ അഭിലാഷ പൂർണിമേ.
We dance for laughter. We dance for years. We dance for madness. We dance for fears. I'm pretty sure that with that you can probably guess what's coming up next. Get ready to be enchanted by her steps and blown away by her killer moves as I welcome the beautiful Andrea on stage.
So we need to frame some sustainable goals to overcome this crisis. And the present India-China issue is a reminder for us to excavate our strength, to empower our own people and our own country. But unfortunately, we Indians fantasize a lot about the world outside. You know, everybody wants to go abroad, settle outside, earn a high-paid job. You want to educate your children there. You want to earn a citizenship there. And of course, we cannot avoid that because we are living in the era of globalization.
നാം തുഴഞ്ഞമേ കൊതുമ്പിനോമൽ പടേൽ നീ പറഞ്ഞ തേൻ കഥകൾ പാടേ മറന്നോ വിളി കേൾക്കുമെങ്കിൽ മുന്നേ ഇനിയേതു ദ്വീപിൻ കോണിൽ ഒരുപോലെ നമ്മൾ ചേർന്നു പാടും
And is quite famous for poetry in and around the department. By now, you all might have got a hint about who she is. Yes, she is Anaka Stephen of 3rd DC. She has won many prizes for poetry writing, and I think, she has won almost all poetry competitions conducted by our college. And I am given this opportunity by her to recite one of her poems. It is a beautiful poem titled In the Loving Memory of. So speaking about this poem is all about a man who is reminiscing his childhood, and he recalls how happy those days were and how better the world was then.
Just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pull my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun.
Okay, so since this is our last event for the day, as an audience, I would love to tell you that everything up till now has been just amazing, and I did not expect that we would be able to pull such an amazing event off on an online platform. So congratulations to everybody who performed, and a special mention to the compeers. You guys did a wonderful job. So without further ado, we move on to the quiz. We hope that the instructions we sent out earlier today have reached you. There will be
So Team A gets 10 points. So shall I move on to the second question?
yes.
Like life is about experiences, and it is that experience that makes us what we are. So today we've all experienced something very different, very new to us. So this is like, as Jaran sir said, it is an inauguration of a new paradigm, inauguration of our English Association. So first of all, let me thank God Almighty for showering His abundant blessings on us, mainly for a very good internet connection, so as to say, because without which we could not have done this properly.
For me, a fresher like myself in the department, even though I haven't seen my kids, I really want to call them my kids because it's an amazing day really, you really made it. Okay. Because when we studied an association day or making out an inauguration session was very a hard job for all of us. But you, with the help of the teachers there, with the help of the coordinators, you made it amazing. It's very wonderful.
This may be the first association inauguration online. As Father Sabu said, maybe in the history of the world, and we made it. And I hope, we will, carry forward all the, promises that we have made in this association inauguration.